Top 6 hidden gems in property investment in 2024 heading to 2025. If you're a property investor, if you're about to start your property investment journey, this video is for you, because I've explained fully step by step where are these hidden gems and which locations and which sort of areas within the UK you can invest for serious return on investment. Hey guys, it's Rahim. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button because I talk about property investment, personal development, and how to gain financial freedom. For those who don't know, I started my property investment journey a few years ago. I was in a job where I was undervalued, underappreciated, going nowhere. I took the leap of faith to start my property investment journey with little money to building a multi-million pound property investment portfolio. I did that by renting properties from landlord, and I subsequently rent them out, and the money I made from those properties, and I started to buy my own investment properties, and I was able to develop that to multi-million pound property investment portfolio. I now have an estate agency, renovation company, and I now help professionals like yourself to use property as a vehicle to make passive recurring income. So what I'm about to share with you will make the difference on investing to make serious return on investment, or doing the traditional way of investing in property and make tiny bit of return on investment. But what I'm about to share with you will transform the way you think about investment in properties. So you see, when you're investing in property, obviously you're investing there not just to make money in a steady income, you're also investing to be able to get capital appreciation. And obviously you may have investors or family members that are working with you to bring this money together to start your investment journey. So in essence, you want to make your money work a lot harder wherever you're investing, knowing that you've got minimal risk and higher potential return on your investment. So what are these 6 hidden gems that no property investor would want you to know? Because obviously they're all there investing, making serious money on their investment. The first hidden gem is understanding emerging cities. Explore up and coming cities where property prices are still stable, relatively low, but showing a sign of potential growth, such as cities with new infrastructure projects or tech hubs. Because where we're going right now, technology is growing immensely, and then obviously infrastructure to catch up with technology is what you want to be following, because in about 6, 7, or maybe even 10 years from now, you may be dealing with more technical stuff rather than people themselves. So you may be thinking, which cities am I talking about here? So let's look at them in details. We have Nottingham. Nottingham is growing immensely due to high tech industry. You also have strong rental market and affordable prices. And also Nottingham also is centrally located as well in the UK, and it's not too far from London, and again it's not too far from Birmingham. So it's centrally located in a way that prices are not too expensive to buy houses, and the demand for rent is also increasing due to the tech companies moving their offices or their service centers in that location. The key projects that are going on currently in Nottingham is Trent Bridge Quays. So they're looking to develop that place immensely to attract more tech businesses to start operating from that location. Number 2, Coventry. I love Coventry, and the reason why we love Coventry is there is a significant investment going there, both private and government, massive regeneration going on, and there's also a historic significance, as well as modern growth initiatives is also going in that city. For example, there's a project going on right now that we call it Steelworks. Steelworks is a massive project, and the government partnering with private investors are driving that project immensely to ensure you attract different sort of people in the city whilst maintaining the historic significance in the city itself. Derby is one of the fastest growing youthful population. It's one of the they've got one of the youngest population in the UK, and it is growing immensely. And it also has strong employment opportunities, whilst the rental demand is high and affordable houses are also at easy reach for the people that are looking to start buying their own homes. And there's a massive Derby City master plan that the government and private investors aim to complete by 2030. So going in that market right now, buying the property as they are stable and low would eventually go up in value due to the demand of population growth, as well as having younger population growth. What that means is that the population would be growing, people are getting married, and they may be having kids as well, which means naturally there'll be more demand for houses in that city. Sheffield. I love Sheffield. Sheffield is one of the cities that people don't talk a lot about, but it is a very good city where properties are affordable, especially for investors that are living in London, that are struggling to buy houses in London because it's so expensive. As a result, they are unable either to buy a residential property there or an investment property. So therefore, Sheffield bridged that gap as it has affordable property prices, strong rental market, and cultural amenities surrounding the cities, and people are really being attracted, especially investors that are looking for a lower initial investment whilst gaining higher return on their investment. Second gem, regeneration cities. It's important for you to be able to identify neighborhoods, towns, or cities that are undergoing significant regeneration, often with government investment or redevelopment plans that could drive the value of the properties. You may be thinking, which cities are these sort of cities? So the first city that comes to mind as doing really well in regeneration is Leeds South Bank. The Leeds South Bank project aims to double the size of Leeds city centre with a 500 million investment. And this regeneration will create 8,000 homes and 35,000 new jobs, attracting major businesses and skilled workers. So how is that going to impact you? So now you know the regeneration is going on, and they're aiming to expand it by 500 million. It's about time for you to hit that market, hit that area, start buying these properties, because what happens is once the developers start developing properties there, they start building the city center, it attracts employment. Once they start building homes, it attracts people wanting to buy. So if you've already buy properties in that investment area, guess what? As people are demanding for properties, the value of your property goes up accordingly. Liverpool waterfront is one of the regeneration projects as well. It's estimated to be 5 billion with capital B project, transforming the whole Liverpool waterfront into a thriving hub of skilled professionals. The development includes residential properties, businesses, leisure spaces across 5 new neighborhoods. And this project alone is estimated to bring in 15,000 new jobs. So again, if you're looking to invest in Liverpool, it's the best time to go in, because these projects have already started. It's not a speculation. It's something, the money has been raised. They're about to start the project if it's already not started. Okay, this gives you the opportunity then to go into Liverpool, start investing in properties around that area to capture that market before property prices goes up in value. Bradford is the third city that undergoing massive regeneration with projects like Bradford Live, City Village, and Darley Street Market. This project are boosting the local economy and enhancing the city's cultural offering. So Bradford is one of the most diverse community in the UK. Very liberal community. It's a community of where most investors are currently looking to invest as a result of properties not being that expensive, whilst it brings that cultural differences compared to lots of cities in the UK. The third gem, university cities. Consider investing in towns and cities that have universities or has a high student populations where demand for rental properties is consistently high and giving high rentals. You may be thinking about cities like Cardiff, for example. Cardiff, there's so many students flooding in Cardiff, and the developers are developing lots of properties. It's not enough to actually house the student market in Cardiff. So investing around Cardiff, within Cardiff, would also drive the value of your properties significantly. You've got cities like Swansea, you have Liverpool, you have Manchester, you have Birmingham. All these cities got massive population of students. So if student is your market, you want to start acquiring properties in these investment areas. But when you're acquiring investment properties in these investment areas, the important thing you need to be looking at is what other investors are doing. Suppose most investors are just buying houses, converting them into normal HMO you can buy these houses, convert them into high-end HMO or co-living space. So what do I mean by high-end HMO? So if most investors are building HMOs with sharing bathrooms, you go and build HMOs, having them as ensuite rooms rather than tenants sharing the toilet or bathroom there. Or maybe you want to start building co-living places where it's open, very nice and modern, and people can work around and work within the building, and it feels like they are in an environment of like-minded individuals, people that are doing the same thing that they're doing. These are the sort of accommodation students are looking for. These are the sort of accommodation mature students are also looking for. So if you're investing in these cities, you want to be unique and different in order to attract a different sort of market. Number 4, now this is a big one. Remote work trend. So look at the cities where lots of employees are moving to due to being able to work remotely. Now, this is very important, especially for the London market. Most people travel to London to work, but where technology has taken us, where COVID has taken us, people are now preferring looking for jobs that would allow them to work from home, or maybe split the time they work from home and the time they work from the office. So if you want to be looking at cities like that, you may be thinking about Birmingham, you may be thinking about Reading, you may be thinking about Basingstoke, you may be thinking about Nottingham, you might be thinking about Peterborough as well, because these are the cities that are very close to London, not far from London, and houses not as expensive as the houses in London. Number 5, tourist hotspot. This is very important if you are looking to invest in serviced accommodation or the travel and hospitality business, because you want to be targeting these cities if you're using your property as an Airbnb, for example, or maybe you want to build a hotel, or maybe you want to build something to do with travel and hospitality, something to do with tourism. You want to be having your properties in these sort of areas, especially if they're gaining more popularity as one of the favorite tourist destinations. Whilst it is so also affordable, but they've got the benefit of being a proximity to wherever they want to go and visit. So if you can get your properties dotted in these sort of areas, it would help you drastically. So you may be thinking, which cities and towns are this? For example, Edinburgh. Edinburgh is a very beautiful city. I went to Edinburgh not long ago. I was shocked when I saw there. Very beautiful, very historic. And you can see the feel and you can sense the Scottishness within the city itself, and is very historic. No wonder people love to visit Edinburgh, because it's a different kind of look compared to any other cities in the UK. You may be thinking about Manchester, for example. London is also a good one, but people are starting to move away from London, go into cities like Edinburgh, Glasgow, Cardiff, Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds, Liverpool. So all these areas, if you got your properties located in a very strategic area, it would only drive demand as well as increase your capital appreciation. Number 6, now this is important. Up and coming neighborhood. Again, this is something that you need to sit down, understand exactly what you intend to do or how you could justify things like this. How do you know this neighborhood, this town, this city is an up and coming city that would grow? So in order for you to do that, it's important for you to focus neighbor just outside of a major city, where properties are more affordable but benefit from being around the bigger city. You may be thinking, what sort of towns and cities am I talking about here? Suppose you live in Cardiff, you want to be looking at Newport, you want to be looking at Swansea, you want to be looking at Port Talbot, you want to be looking at Bridgend, you want to be looking at different towns and cities that surround Cardiff. Manchester, you have Bolton, Barnsley, Burnley. We have all these areas where you can invest, not far away from Manchester itself, but it gives this sort of value for professionals to be able to acquire or rent properties cheaper whilst they commute to those big cities. These are the 6 hidden gems in property investment. If you look at these gems and implement it, look at what they are, try to analyze, understand before you buy an investment properties in those areas, it will significantly give you better return on your rental income, as well as gives you higher capital appreciation. I really hope this video has been helpful. If this video has been helpful, smash the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. I look forward to sharing the next one.